Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Diego here with my other half, Javi.
Hey yo.
This is the Snapshots Take Football podcast coming at you again with another video. Sorry for my friend over here. He gets excited too easily. Um, so, European football finally back after the international break. Few
Yep.
good games this weekend. Arsenal take advantage of a few drop offs from the other teams. They dominated
For
that
one
4
win.
1 win against Spurs, the North London Derby. We could start off there since it was the most interesting game of the weekend.
Yeah, so far. So Eze bagged a hat trick,
Yep.
and I think you have the stat on how long it's been since the previous hat trick in the North London Derby.
49 years, first time in the Premier League history. He's getting into form, man. This
Yeah,
is the best game he's played under in Arsenal. So
definitely.
that's good to see. They look pretty good even without Jokeres or any other forward. Gabriel Jesus still out. Havertz still out, and Merino has been doing his thing, but the team has been functioning.
It looks like Arsenal is definitely taking advantages of everything that's being put in front of them. So it's good signs for them. Hopefully they keep it up because I mean, like I mentioned in previous videos, it's towards the later ends of the league where they tend to fall down, and now actually they added more to the injury list because of international break, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
Gabriel Margalash got
Right.
hurt. Hincapié played today. He's pretty solid. I don't know if you remember. I had said in a few videos ago that I liked him. He was at Leverkusen for a couple years. He's really solid. He plays well with both feet, and I believe he also plays left back. So he's versatile, and that's the type of player you need.
Yeah, it seems like Arsenal has a good amount of versatile players, especially in the fullback area.
You could tell that Arsenal, even though they have a good backup center back, you could tell they're missing Gabriel because in corner kicks and set pieces, he's their main like target. Like he's the one who always makes something occur. Today they were a bit dry in that aspect, but I believe most of that was because Gabriel wasn't playing. I believe he's even as a solid defender, he has a lot of influence in the attack. That Richarlison goal, I don't know
No,
if you guys
no,
see it. What a beauty!
that goal was nice.
Reminded me of that Wayne Rooney, Beckham, halfway the line. Real drive from Spurs. Like they had no intensity. Yeah, they bagged the goal, but that was a goal from a different game. Like it wasn't their game plan. They looked dry, man. These signings aren't doing anything. Before the first goal that Arsenal scored, they were pretty solid. They were disciplined in defense, but that all came crumbling down fairly quick.
We've been saying it for the past what 2 or 3 games from Tottenham themselves. It's like they don't look good.
Yeah,
They
it's
don't.
crazy because they were in top four contention and now they're in ninth place.
All
So it
right.
shows you how tight and how because they haven't won in their last 3 games in the Prem. So that shows you how quick you have to bounce back from them hiccups we keep talking about. That keeps Arsenal in first place with 29 points, six clear of second place, which is Chelsea, and that's their next game. So that's gonna be a pretty good game.
Talking about Chelsea, they actually won this game as well against Burnley. They actually win 2-0,
Yeah,
which is the reason why they end up in second place.
it was a beauty from Neto, the little header.
Oh, what was it, like
Yeah,
a diamond header? I think it
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Yeah,
The whole play was nice. Cucurella has been pretty decent this season.
I heard he had a
Um,
pretty solid game.
yeah, he was being. It's like Enzo took a play out of Arteta's playbook because he pushed up Cucurella. He's playing like Liaflori. Like he's giving him an inverted wingback role. Maresca, that is Enzo Maresca. But yeah, he played solid, and the second goal actually came from Enzo Fernandez. My apologies to Mark Guehi. He
He
actually did
provided
something this
assist.
yeah he did something this game.
He actually fought for that ball. That was actually well
Yeah.
fought.
Yeah, Chelsea looked pretty solid. They've been picking up slack from previous games, like the little mistakes they've been doing. Even though I would say Burnley did have them They were close to the equalizer when it was 1-0 in the second half. They kind of fell back a little bit. The second goal from Enzo was actually a counterattack, like you said. He fought for the ball. They sealed it off.
This would be Chelsea's third consecutive win without conceding a goal
Oh wow,
since November of 2021.
that shows you like that discipline they're starting to gain, especially defensively. Like we keep saying,
Right.
next game is gonna be the time to prove it.
Right. They like we mentioned earlier, they face Arsenal and it will be at Chelsea's home.
Yeah, who do you think wins? Is that Stamford Bridge?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good game.
It's gonna be a good game. I feel like that one might be a neck and neck game. I can't really say who would win because as of right now, I think that game ends in a draw. But that's so hard to say considering how good Arsenal is doing right now. But Chelsea is on a come up.
They're 6 points behind Arsenal. They win, that puts them 3 behind Arsenal.
Yeah.
That would be huge, especially with their main player still being injured. He relapsed. Supposedly he stubbed his toe.
He stubbed his toe.
So yeah, especially Chelsea looking nice this season, man. Especially Estevao.
Estevao
has been nice.
He's gonna grow into be a very, very special player.
Yeah, him, Caicedo, Enzo, all them boys. Especially when Palmer comes back, then they got Neto that interchanges with Estevao, but they got a pretty good lineup. The only thing they're missing, honestly, in my opinion, is still a forward.
Like a natural number.
Yeah, and they're a main center back, like a captain center back. Because Delap doesn't look good. He's out of place. Joao Pedro's more of a center forward. So it's going to be hard for them to, when Palmer does come back, just to fit all those pieces.
Right, that Chelsea-Arsenal game is going to be a game without their number 9s. Or will Gyökeres play that game?
I'm not sure if he'll be back. It'll be a pretty good game either way.
Although I think Arsenal functions better without a number 9.
Yeah, they do. They're so used to it. Yeah, they're so used to it. What was your prediction again?
I think that game is in a draw.
In the draw? I think Chelsea win. I think they win 2-1 at the dying minutes.
I would love to see it.
So we'll go for, so yeah, that being said, Chelsea's in second, 6 points behind Arsenal.
Yeah. You said Chelsea 2-1?
Yep.
Damn, talk about 2-1. Newcastle beat City 2-1.
Yeah, we were going on to that, which they're in third place.
Dropped down to third place.
Yeah, dropped down. They were in second place.
Whole bunch of controversy on that one.
Yeah,
from the City fans.
Yeah, supposedly the Foden penalty and then
offsides for the second
goal.
Second
Barnes goal. Debatable second goal. In my opinion, it should stand. Like exactly what happened should stand, but this was a little bit payback to City for what happened to Liverpool last week.
Right,
2 weeks ago.
They gotta cover it up.
Yeah, they gotta karma.
I don't know. That's tough because when you look at from what I've seen, the VAR, the VAR showed, it showed like what was keeping him on side was to do his armpit or something like that.
It's crazy.
Which is not supposed to count.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's up with that. But nonetheless, VAR does VAR things. And back to the game itself, this is Eddie Howe's 100th win for Newcastle.
Wow.
And this is actually his first win against Pep.
Yeah,
after 19 attempts.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I heard it was like 18 games without winning against them. He had the worst streak, I believe, out of all managers in the Prem against Pep. Barnes with the double. He could have had 3 or 4. He missed a lot of chances.
I think both teams missed a good amount.
Yeah.
I think Foden missed like 2 clear ones as well.
And then Haaland, he was too indecisive. That boy Doku was setting up left and right. Like, Doku's on another level.
Doku's on a hot streak right now.
He's been before against Liverpool. He played crazy game, great game. I think one of the best Premier League games. Like, you could put that up there for a debate. Like, top performances of all time in the Prem, especially for a big game. Then he does it against international break, and then he comes back and still does it. So it's pretty good. It was funny.
Right. So the game. So the Newcastle versus City game. Not against anybody else. But like we mentioned before, there was a lot of back and forth in this game. Local created chances. Newcastle missing some open chances. Same thing with City. Foden missing like 2 or 3.
You think that was a pen on Foden?
I did at first, but then me and you were talking off camera about it, and you had mentioned that was after the ball was kicked. So you can't really call something that was done after, especially when you're already in the motion of doing something.
Yeah.
And if you had already kicked the ball, then it's kind of hard.
I don't know if Doku set that one up too, but there was a beautiful play from City where Foden shot it and it went left from the post. Like it was on the left side. I don't know if you've seen that, but that play was beautiful. He missed basically a wide open goal, but that goal would have been a beauty. You saw Ruben Diaz goal?
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
It was a rebound.
Yeah. Took a little deflection going into the back of the net, but a goal's a goal.
Yeah. So, yeah, that puts City in third place with that loss. 22 points.
And the next game is against Leeds.
Yeah. So, they should be able to bounce back quickly.
Yeah.
7 points behind Arsenal. They dropped down from second to third. The amount of goals that Liverpool conceded this weekend against Nottingham Forest. A Nottingham Forest that's in 16th place. How do you feel?
I've read that if Arne Slot was to be sacked, he gets £20 million or 20 million euros. I think he should take it. Dude, it's embarrassing. I guess we're switching over to the Liverpool Forest game now.
No.
The Forest wins against Liverpool 3-0. Another loss for Liverpool. Liverpool are 11th on the table, I think. Hold on, let me scroll down.
Scroll down,
yeah. Yes. So Liverpool are 11th on the table, which is the lower half. Dude, we have spent like 240 million euros on talent, but we can't buy a goal. You can't be a Liverpool manager and lose this amount of games.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, well, I don't know if they should sack him because I don't know who they would hire.
No, yeah, obviously.
Postecoglou's on the market.
Yeah, no, I'd rather
keep Slot.
Yeah, I'd rather keep Slot than that
How you call it?
I'd rather take the U21 coach and put him in there.
You know, it's crazy. It's only the fourth time a visiting side have won at Anfield by 3 or more goals in the Premier League era.
You know what's even more embarrassing? This is a Forest. Nottingham Forest is a team who's already had 3 managers this season.
The amount of goals they scored on Liverpool.
Mm-hmm. They've been facing relegation since September. They're missing a quarter of their players.
That just shows the state that Liverpool's in. Like, there's no consistency. They're very dry on attack. I feel like it's a very Mo Salah dependent team. Like, if Salah has a good game,
No, but you can't even say that.
I feel like
Salah hasn't had a good start to this season, regardless. And then this game itself was actually one of the most motivated starts I've seen Liverpool have, because you had McAllister and Sobel fighting for Mo Salah, and Mo Salah still couldn't get nothing done.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though previous years, everything was Salah,
right?
And now,
but because everything was set up for him,
I think they're still set up for him. He's just washed. I feel like they shouldn't have gave him a new contract. He's done. Second half of last season showed that, in my opinion, as well. When he was getting all these Ballon d'Or shouts, I thought his name started with a P, like he had a new name, because all I would see is penalties next to his name. So it's tough. Salah has he's a Premier League great, but I feel like it's time to move on from that. Like you said, move into a 4-4-2, moving into a different formation. You have to sit Salah. I believe the time he sat Salah, I don't know if it was Champions League game, but that's a Liverpool that you wanted to see. A Liverpool that was fighting. Salah is like, everybody knows him now that he's cut in. I don't know if he's lost.
Right, real predictable.
I don't know if he's lost a gear or what it is, but he was out there. There was a clear play for him. And I was just thinking, like, damn, this man's washed, because Antique Salah, that's a goal. I don't know I think it was Murillo who bodied him off the ball,
No.
and just took it completely off of him.
Yeah.
That's not the Salah we know. So I'm saying that in that aspect, not trying to make too much fun of him, but because he's a great, I like him. He's pretty good, but like I said, after that Paris loss, well, during that Paris series last year in the Champions League, that's when he just started going downhill. But yeah, Liverpool had a pretty good. Well, they started off pretty good. They were dominating until the Murillo goal, which was a pretty good goal too. But yeah, they had multiple chances. Soboslai was shooting. McAllister had a couple. Isak started, correct? That boy ain't do nothing.
Nothing. That man can't dribble, can't catch the ball, can't put him as the water boy, bro. He can't.
Like we keep saying, Etikite has to start.
Yeah, has to. I don't understand. I don't understand this favoritism that Slot has having right now. He puts in just the player that he likes to talk to, I guess, because Salah shouldn't be starting. Isak shouldn't be starting. I think with all that money that you did have available to spend, you should have looked forward to buying yet another center back. Because I know Liverpool bought one, but he got injured on his debut with an ACL tear, and then Konate hasn't been doing great. Van Dijk has been looking.
You guys almost had Gui, but that fell through.
Gakpo again. He started off strong, but I felt like his main issue is just passing. He cannot pass the ball.
Yeah. What do you think about that Igor Jesus handball?
I feel like that. In my opinion, it wasn't much.
I think that was a goal.
Yeah, I think it should have stood because, it hit him, but it hit him right here.
Yeah, and it wasn't deliberate.
Yeah,
deliberate. Deliberate.
It's not like he stopped the whole ball just doing that. It just happened to hit him. The ball was still in motion, completely fine. So I think that should have stood as well.
Your boy's finally back though, Ellison.
Yeah, sadly, feel bad for him.
How many games he missed?
I don't know.
I think it was 3.
Was it 3?
Mm-hmm. So good. They gave him a good little gift to come back.
Right.
Had him busy. But yeah, that sets Liverpool to 11th place. They have 18 points. They're actually under Tottenham and Manchester United, which Manchester United is playing tomorrow, against Everton. Should be a good game. Moving on to La Liga, another week that Madrid drops points. They actually tied 2-2 with Elche.
What a game.
Yeah, it was very boring first half, in my opinion. But second half, they picked up the pace. Both teams got 2 goals. For moments, you thought Elche had snatched it up, and then Madrid come back and win it with 2 corner kicks or set piece type goals. Hoyson bags the first one, and then the second one is
Bellingham?
Jude. Yeah. Controversial, or you think there was no foul at all on the play? Vinicius basically put his shin through Iñaki Peña's nose.
Yeah, no, I don't know. That was a 50-50 for me. It's hard to really determine that one.
Yeah,
but I feel like the whole game was kind of boring from Madrid.
Yeah,
the entirety of the game. I know you said the first half was boring from Madrid, but I think the whole game was boring from Real Madrid. I felt like Elche had such a good game.
I feel like
they ran out of luck.
I feel like they were scared to attack certain areas too, though. It wasn't so much that
there were so many clear passes they could have taken, so many shots they could have taken, but they just didn't.
Yeah, honestly, they had some little build-up plays that were pretty solid. But Madrid looked so lost in that midfield. That midfield was giving up so much space. You and me were talking about it off camera. I don't know if it's that Jude and Valverde can't play together, because this looks like flashbacks from last year, like that Madrid that didn't have no direct play, that you'll just put his best 11 out there and see what comes out of it.
Right.
But I don't know. Guler didn't have a great game either. He got subbed off early and he put Gonzalo in, but
I feel like what we saw with Valverde and Bellingham in that game kind of reminds me of what we've seen since the very beginning with Mbappe and Vini. Like they're just hogging one side.
Yeah.
Like the majority of the time when I was watching the game, all I saw was Bellingham and Valverde just hogging on the left, and then they kind of left the middle kind of wide open. That's where Elche started attacking from, but Elche couldn't go through with it.
Yeah, honestly, even with supposedly all that drama that's going on and that players are starting to
Lose confidence.
lose confidence in Xavi, I believe that as a manager, you still have to do what you believe is right because the end of the day is your job. And if it's true what they're saying that Valverde doesn't want to play as right back, and then you put Trent in and you see performances like this, because the last two games they've drawn both games. Like you have to put Valverde at right back. That showed you like results.
Right.
So why are you switching it up?
Yeah, no, I mean, Xabi Alonso got hired for his ways of viewing the game,
Yep.
his ways of coaching when he did it at Leverkusen. So the whole, it's all an ego problem at Madrid. You know what? If Valverde doesn't want to play right back, what you think he is the most crucial more than Trent would be, or in Carvajal, who's injury prone at this moment, and he doesn't want to go there, then you're on the bench and looking elsewhere. But because he's such a big name, I feel like Xabi Alonso is starting to get like worried that he might lose these big names.
He's gonna lose his job if he keeps thinking about the big names.
Yeah.
So he better concentrate on what he needs to do to win. But yeah, they drew. It was a tight little game at the end. 32 points from Madrid this season, moving on to second place.
FC Barcelona back in the new Spotify camp. No.
That don't even sound right.
Too many news.
Yeah, after 2 years, 909 days.
The stadium's back. John Garcia's back. Rafinha's back.
But yeah, pretty good game from Barca. I believe they finally got some of the intensity back. The past few games have been real boring, especially Champions League, La Liga. They were winning. Well, in the Champions League, they drew, right? Or they lost against Club Brugge. Can't recall. But it looked like lacking intensity in those games. And yesterday, I saw a pretty good performance from them. Eric Garcia as a pivot played pretty well. Koundé finally showed glimpses of last season. Gerard Martin as a center back didn't do bad. Lamine gave 2 assists. People are saying he's back, that his stats are all this and that. But in my opinion, there's still something missing from Lamine. He played good, but he didn't play like the Lamine we saw in the Champions League last year, in the Euros 2 years ago.
Right. I mean, I think he's picking it up though.
Yeah, little by little.
Looking back, 2 assists that game.
Yeah. Travella, both of them.
Crazy. And both of the same player.
Yeah. Which he almost missed.
That man Ferran, man, full of surprises. You just don't know what's gonna happen.
What you think about Olmo?
He played better.
He played better, yeah. But I think
everybody in the Barca team actually played a pretty decent game.
Yeah, but I feel like he's still something missing from him.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because it's not his position. Like, he's playing as a center mid, as an 8 or a 6, whatever you want to call it. But he's dropping more, so Fermin actually is playing in his spot, which I think that's Fermin's spot now.
Yeah, like, I don't think Danny Olmo takes that spot.
The past few games that he's played, he's been scoring or assisting every game. Like, the intensity he brings is different.
This Athletic Bilbao, they haven't been looking good so far. I mean, Iñaki Williams still missing as well. He's still injured. Nico Williams, I think he was their best player this game, but even then, couldn't find the back of the net.
They were booing him crazy.
Oh, yeah, every time he touched the ball. They do get a red card this game.
Yeah, that boy tried to kill Fermin.
Yeah, no, he went straight for his knee. And the fact that the referee was right in front of it as well.
Yeah, and gave a yellow. Back to what you said, Garcia coming back. He had a few good saves, Joan Garcia.
He did.
You could tell the confidence that the team kind of has as well. Like, sitting back, being on the back foot, and knowing that your keeper's going to respond. no shade at Chesney, but some of those saves, he's a bit too slow now. Like he
Yeah.
was retired for a reason.
No, even Tech was happy that Joan Garcia was back. So
Yeah, but yeah, so Barca actually closed the gap. It's a 1 point gap now. They're in second place with 31. Madrid's in first, 32. Atletico also win today against Getafe. Real dull game, just 1-0. An
on
auto
goal.
goal, yeah, from Duarte. Um, Not much to say. Villarreal sitting in third place, still fighting their way. They have 29 points, which is pretty close. Like the league pretty much closed up.
At least the top four.
Yeah, because Atletico wasn't in the title race in the first 4 games of the season,
Right.
and now they're still behind. There's still some work to do, but they're closing the gap, which is important.
Yeah, they got to focus on Villarreal before they can focus on Barca and Madrid.
Yeah,
Which
but
is surprising. Villarreal is still
I've been telling you, man,
pretty
they're
good.
pretty good. But I feel like they will drop off here shortly, especially with all the games, the Champions League games, something they're not used to. So,
Right.
but I believe they'll make a push for a Champions League again, but they'll finish in fourth.
Mbappe still top goal scorer with 13 goals now.
Yeah,
Lewandowski catching up, 8 goals. Ferran Torres, 7 goals. Julian Alvarez, 7 goals. So it's hard to catch up to Mbappe right now.
Ain't nobody catching up to that, man.
And moving over to the Serie A, where Roma actually takes first place. Roma actually won 3-1 against Cremonese. A pretty impactful win. They do take first place, as I mentioned earlier. Second place is Milan, which they actually do beat Inter today 1-0 by a goal from Pulisic. And who missed the penalty?
Çalhanoğlu.
Crazy.
Yo, Mike Young kind of baited him on that
He
one
baited him
because he gave him the whole right side, if I'm not mistaken. Then as soon as Çalhanoğlu shot it, he shot it driven low. Mike Young was there. Like you could tell, maybe he playing mind games, but he did it correct.
It worked out.
It was a pretty good game in the first half, I would say. Like both teams had chances. Second half, it kind of doled out, but yeah, AC Milan was able to capitalize off of their opportunity and sit back and withhold all the attacks Inter was given because they were dominated.
Napoli's in third now.
Yep.
They beat Atalanta 3-1. Inter dropped down. Did they drop down to fourth?
Yeah.
Yeah, they dropped down to fourth. And
They still have 24 points, though. 3 points behind Roma. So it's it's a tight race, man. And moving on to Bayern, that boy, let's talk about Olise.
the youngest to be involved in 5 goals for Bayern in the Bundesliga, and he is 23 years old.
2 goals, 3 assists.
I didn't know he was that 23. I didn't know he was that young.
Damn, I thought he was like 26, 27. All them years at Crystal Palace, I thought he was older.
Less than 20 minutes into the game, and Bayern were actually down.
Yeah, they were
2-0.
losing 2-0. It's crazy.
Both goals came from corners.
And then they said, Toma. They scored 6.
Then they took it personal.
No, they took it personal. They gave him the Barcelona treatment. 6 past him.
No cap. But yeah, Carl once again proving himself, gave an assist to Olise, and then vice versa, back again the 45th minute. Upamecano scores, assist from Olise from the corner kick. Harry Kane in the 60th minute. Nicolas Jackson scores in the 78th minute, assist from Olise, and then Olise to finish it all off in the 84th minute. Really dominant game after the 20th minute.
Yeah, pretty solid. Bayern not giving no slack to anybody.
Back to winning ways.
Moving on to the league.
PSG still in first, but only 2 points ahead of Marseille, which is crazy. I think PSG did win 3-0 against Le Havre, and then Marseille actually won against Nice 5-1. So between those two, and then actually Lens. I didn't even know Lens was coming up like that, but Lens is in third place with 28 points as well. Ligue is actually surprisingly pretty close this season. But I think you said it in the last video or the video prior, that PSG is kind of slowing down. And it could be an injury thing, but who knows. But
I think all the games they've been playing, it adds up. They're a team they're used to making only quarterfinals in the Champions League, and then you add the Club World Cup. So it's a lot of games. Hakimi being hurt. Well, they've been struggling with injuries all season, but no, nevertheless, yeah, they're still in first place. Hopefully, they could lose some games, give a new hope for a new team. Because I'm tired of seeing them win. I'll spice it up.
That pretty much wraps up our top 5 league review of this weekend.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we'll pretty much see you on next week's video. So definitely tune in and keep an eye out for our clips in next YouTube video and whatnot.
Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Share it to your dog, your friend, your cats, your boss, whatever. Help us out. But see you on the next time.
See you guys.